Hello students, this is the second subpart of the question number 1. So here the question is, what is the expected cost of renting the apartment for a year? So from previous question we know the total cost of renting is cost of renting, which is denoted by C. It is given as 12 times x plus xy. So we need to find the expected cost of renting. So which is nothing but expectation of C, which can be written as expectation of 12 times x plus xy. By expanding this bracket, what we can write here is 12 times x plus 12 times xy. Now again, by using the properties of expectation, we can write it as expectation of 12x plus expectation of 12 times xy. Further we can write it as, because we are taking constant out, by using the properties of expectation, we can write it as 12 times expectation of x plus 12 times expectation of xy. Okay, so from table we can say that x and y are independent. To see that x and y are independent, we have to go to the table 4.3. So this is table. So this is the table 3.1.t. So to find that x and y are independent, we have to find the marginal probabilities for x and marginal probabilities of y. Okay. So I'll just check for one. So suppose fx of 13,000. So marginal probability that when x is equals to 13,000, how can we write it as? So it will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12. So it is 1 by 6 plus 4 by 12. Again further we can write it as 6 by 12, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Similarly, fy of 0.03. So we can write fy of 0.03 as 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12. So further we can write it as 1 by 6 plus 2 by 12 plus 4 by 12, which is nothing but 1 by 3. So is x and y are independent? To find it out, when fxy of 13,000 and 0.03, it should be like now here it is 1 by 6. So here you can multiply marginal probabilities. So it will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, right? 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, which is 1 by 6. So these two values are same, correct? Similarly, we can show for when x is 14,000 and y is 0.04, also 0.03 and 0.05. Similarly for 15,000 and this. So we can from this we can find that x and y are independent. Okay, x and y are independent. So now we know that x and y are independent. If we know that x and y are independent, then we can write expectation of xy as expectation of x into expectation of y. For this we have to know that x and y are independent. Now we know that. So by using this here, we can write expectation of C as 12 times expectation of x plus 12 times expectation of x into expectation of y. So from this we can take common, what things we can take common. So we can take 12x, the expectation of x common. So it should be 12 times expectation of x into bracket 1 plus expectation of y. Okay, so here expectation of x, correct? So we need to find the expectation of x. So for that, what you have to find, we have to find the PMF of x, right? So to find the PMF, what we have to do is, so I'll write probability that x equals to 13,000. So what is probability that x equals to 13,000? It is nothing but marginal probability for x, right? So it's 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12, which is equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, probability that x equals to 14,000. So from table we can know that it should be equal to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 24, right, which is nothing but 1 by 4. Similarly, we can find for x equals to 15,000, which is equals to 1 by 4. Now we can find the expectation of x. So expectation of x will be equals to, what we have to do is, we know from the formula for expectation of x, it should be equals to summation of x into probability that x, right, for whatever values are there. So here it will be 13,000 into respective probability, it's 1 by 2, correct, here, right, plus 14,000 into 1 by 4 plus 15,000 into 1 by 4. So what is the expectation of x is then? So after calculation, we will find that it is 13,750. Fine. Again, what we have to find is, we have to find the value for expectation of y. So for that, things we needed a PMF for y, right? So again, what is probability that y is taking value 0.03? It's nothing but the addition of all the probabilities when y is 0.03, right? We are just summing over all the values of x, right, or in the range of x. So it's 1 by 3. Similarly, probability that y is equals to 0.04. So it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So it is equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, what is probability that y equals to 0.05? So it is 1 by 12 plus 1 by 24 plus 1 by 24 is equals to 1 by 6, right? Now what is the expectation of y? So it is summation of y into probability of y, right? So it is 0.03 into respect to probability 1 by 3 plus 0.05 into 1 by 2 plus 0.05 into 1 by 6. So this value comes out to be 0.038, right? So this is the value for expectation of y, 0.038. Okay, so expectation of x is this 13,750, expectation of y is 0.038. By substituting all the values here, we'll find expectation of c is equals to 12 times 13,750 into bracket 1 plus 0.038. So which is nothing but 1,70,000. So it is 1,71,270. So this is the expected cost of renting, and it is in rupees, so I can write it in rupees.